at Functional Patterns. For today's video, I'm going to be demonstrating a myofascial release for the Tensor Fascia Latae, also known as the TFL for short. This muscle originates on the anterior superior iliac spine of your pelvis, also known as your hip bone, and it runs down and it inserts on the IT band. That IT band is a tendon and it inserts on your patella, which is your knee. So very good technique for those of you who tend to have lower back pain, knee pain, or if you feel that you don't have enough mobility around the pelvis. The Tensor Fascia Latae assists in hip flexion, which is this range of motion right here. Now, when do we find ourselves in this range of motion the most? Well, when we're sitting, especially if we're sitting for hours during the day, we're going to find out that these muscles here are going to become really tight and shorten, and they're going to restrict the opposite muscle, your gluteus maximus muscle, on its primary function, which is hip extension. Now that the gluteus maximus is not working on primary function, it has no other option but to work from secondary function, being hyperextension. That's going to create an anterior pelvic shift, creating a lower back sway here, putting a lot of pressure on the lumbar spine, and the third function being external rotation of the femur. That's when the knees and feet point out. So you guys could already imagine if I'm walking around like this, my body's going to remember these patterns here. That's when a whole lot of other dysfunctions begin to pop up and you start having knee pain, lower back pain, and it is not a posture that we want to find ourselves in, okay? It is really important to unlock this area right here to be able to get proper gluteal function. So all we're going to be using is a lacrosse ball, and for those of you who've never done myofascial release before, I suggest you start off with a tennis ball. Okay, we have a lacrosse ball, and we are going to lay down on our side. If you're wearing pants, right where the pocket is, that's the area that we're going to be applying the pressure of all of our body, okay? So we're going to let that ball sink in and already having it ready there so that when we come and lay down, it won't slide to the side. So as you guys see here, you guys see the lacrosse there, the lacrosse ball there. We want to lengthen that side of the leg that we're releasing. So we want to bring our arm overhead, resting our head there. And this leg is going to serve as a stabilizer right here. I could either take off pressure if it's too much or add more. You want to make sure that you're applying enough pressure to be able to break down that tissue. Try to look for the tender spots. If you find knots around those areas, try to focus on those areas to be able to break down that connective tissue. Try to relax as much as possible. I know it's hard because it's painful, but do your best. And then after releasing that side, we're gonna come up to the other side right here. So I put it right there, already having it ready. I lay down, I bring this leg over, lengthen this side of my body, and try to relax. Try to focus only on one spot, then you can move it around. There you guys go, a myofascial release for the Tensor Fascia Latae. I don't like putting time into these myofascial release. I usually do them until I start feeling that connective tissue loosening up. And you can do it for 5 to 30 minutes if you like, but practice it every day to be able to release all that tension around this area. Again, I hope you guys found this video informative. This is Kathy Alvarez here at Functional Patterns, reminding you to train intentionally and not habitually. Take care.